us. Thank you for tuning in.
Where's Kay?
The editor.
Yeah, but...
He had us, bro.
Kay. Ren, did you see Desra?
I did. It looked very good. Thank you.
Uh-huh. I'm glad.
I've been passed out for the last couple hours. The regiment of Benadryl I've been on to keep my bug bite itching down has also knocked me out pretty consistently.
That's no good.
Well, Benadryl is drowsy, warming med.
Yeah.
Sleep the pain away. Benadryl.
Yeah, I have been known to sleep through many a cold. Ooh. Hello? Luke!
Hey, what's up, my fellow epic gamers? How are we all doing today? I'm so glad.
Let's see. Can I kick you out?
You probably absolutely can, but why would you stop such an epic gamer moment?
I mean, Ark did say Anthony almost stabbed Felix at one point in time. So I think
I feel
Ark
like
has
that's
an
a
outfit
nightly
on
event.
Poor Felix.
He's a
What
good
did he
puppy.
ever do to anyone?
Shall I start listing it off?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Nah, he was a good lad. Destroyed every fight that came his way.
Hello,
Yeah.
Except the pigman.
Yeah, the pigman was special.
That took at least 2 swings.
No, the pigman would have been up for a while.
Ah.
It was like... Yeah, you guys were... One of you was supposed to fucking die.
Nah.
Am arrived.
Nah, fam.
Am arrived.
Hey!
Hey, your outro.
Outro with the 9
Out-
months.
You're not showing up on my list. PartyWipeGames. Host. But you're...
There's the host.
okay.
What?
Yeah, I'm followed. Yeah. Oh, jeez. The zombie that runs across the screen.
Brains.
I need to make some...
Brains. Plants
notes.
don't have brains.
Plants do not.
Or do they?
They don't have a nervous system.
No. But they can feel love, damn it. Actually, more like they like to rock.
Yeah, they can feel the sick wubs of the beat.
Wub, 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 wub,
They can Robotnik rock.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fun boy.
Looping as usual, I see.
You know what's neat are those vines that have little hairs on them. When you touch them, they wrap around your finger.
The What are they called? Sunburst plants?
There's actually a few vines that do that. But
They're
they're
predatory. They're fun.
Well, they're climbers.
Oh, you're
it's
talking
like-
about those kind. I was
Yeah.
talking about,
Yes. Yes, the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the soul.
Mitochondria.
Oh, look, it's mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell.
Oh, sundew plants. Okay, I'm
How wonderful.
post the doodly dad. Look.
Doodly dad.
Aren't they pretty? So
That is
apparently,
pretty.
at the end they secrete this like sticky substance, and each leaf will like curl up and consume. Because the sticky substance is also an enzyme that will break down the bodies of insects. Isn't that amazing?
There's some weird plants like that.
Yes.
There's the plant that like looks like a big rotted animal and smells like a big rotted animal.
Ah, the corpse
Oh.
plant.
God, that thing is gross looking.
There's also the Raphelia, which is what Vileplume is based on. It too smells like a corpse or something that has died and rotted in the sun for many, many a day.
Yes.
Foul plume.
There's also like what the dragon tree that's sap looks like it's bleeding when you cut it.
There's
Oh,
a kind
jeez.
That's
there's
creepy.
a type of mushroom whose the fruit bodies have like bloody pustules that come off of it when it's young. I don't know why, but yeah, hold on.
There's also one that tentacles out.
They're
It smells
called
bad.
bleeding tooth.
Alrighty. We have a word from Kay.
Nope.
Alright, well.
She's typing now.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I know that one. The like blood pores one. Oof, that one's gross.
Isn't it though? There's an area in Sunless Skies where an entire like city is sort of based around these massive mushrooms of like these blading ones.
Hmm.
I don't know what.
Also, apparently I have tacos. I shall be right back while she shows up.
So it's inedible, but it's not toxic. So
I have shown up.
hey,
You have shown up. You did.
So apparently, if you wanted to be extreme edgelord, you could probably lick it, but nothing's gonna happen because it's not toxic, but it's also inedible.
I played a Kaitif in your one-shot game. Of course I'm extreme lord.
Given your persona was like goth punk rock, yeah, I can see you licking something that looked like it was covered in blood.
Yeah. He'd do it for the meme.
Yeah, it's just sap that looks like blood. Yeah.
It's like strawberry jam.
I imagine it would taste pretty bitter, but it doesn't. It's not toxic.
Yep, taste of dirt.
Taste of dirt. Ugh. So
Fungus.
you would hope it tasted like
Weird.
iron or something because it's that color, but nah, dirt. Great. Blah.
It doesn't really look like blood to me. It looks like
It tastes like a dirty rowdy boy.
Ew. You
Yeah.
would know.
Yeah.
But like when you prick your finger, not like cut yourself, but when you prick your finger, it gets that like round welling of blood. It looks like that.
Hmm.
it's not so bad in the winter because because then it feels warm on my skin.
That's fucking dark. I think Felix has now been replaced for top edgelord.
Yeah.
God damn it, Felix, up your fucking game. You wait till his tour gets to Vancouver, then we'll see.
God, I'm terrified.
I can't feel warmth.
What do you mean you can't feel warmth?
I only feel darkness.
Hello, darkness,
No.
my old friend.
Yeah, but this is the
Roger.
world of darkness. Of course, it's the only thing you can feel.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Why do you think Navina likes Desra so much?
It's the only darkness.
Roger.
Darkness feels that good, huh?
Wilco?
Mm.
Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, he's... No!
Roger
He
Wilco.
bit me! Stop!
Roger, no. Roger, yes.
Roger,
Don't bite me, buddy.
Dodger.
Do not bite me.
Oh.
Thank you.
Put
He's
the
going crazy
ferret
right
away.
now, guys.
Put the ferret away.
I'm about to put him away. It's almost his bedtime.
Mm.
Don't you dare go on that picture frame, buddy.
That's my picture frame.
He
It's
found a
my
new
mouse.
place to sleep.
Did he?
Is it
He
the
sleeps
other
in-
boot?
No, it's in my blanket box thingy thing.
Mm.
Blanket box thingy thing?
Yeah, I don't know where my phone is, or else I would send you a picture.
The fuck?
Mine?
Hmm.
What was that
That's-
scream?
Oh, well, I was yawning, sorry.
Oh, I literally thought somebody screamed.
That's
No.
kind of what it sounded like, especially with the music. It had that sort of surreal.
It's just how English people yawn.
They scream.
No, it's just how I yawn. That's a Luke original for you.
Mm, I see.
Are we ready to begin?
No! Hold on.
Oh, I was gonna say-
Wow.
Sorry, guys. Show's over.
Yeah, this was the final episode of Vancouver Night, and we're going to be going now.
Yeah, it was fun while it lasted.
Okay, said no.
We didn't
Alright.
realize that we were in a binary star system. This world
What?
has two suns.
And now,
The end is
begins
near.
my reign. As Prance.
I wonder. Wait, is Prince?
This prince.
I am
Bel-Air?
Prince. Yeah, I'm the Fresh Prince of Vancouver.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Could you imagine how like God words can't. Mm-mm.
God words can. Beautiful.
No. I'm trying to think. Can you imagine how ridiculed the actual Vampire Prince of Bel-Air would be? Like, don't you fucking dare play that song. Or
Or you
they
West
fully
Philadelphia?
embrace it. It's gotta be one of those two extremes.
Oh, what do you think Will Smith is?
Yeah, it's like it is just vampire Will Smith.
Nah, he's not a vampire.
You
Totally
don't
not
know,
taking
you-
notes.
Like he's not a
He's-
vampire. He's just a Scientologist. Oh.
Have you ever seen
What?
Martin
No,
today?
he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
Is
not.
he?
Will Smith's a Scientologist.
I don't believe it. Not a word.
I'm looking it up.
Anywho,
Yes. Game.
Game.
come in.
Alright, we're all here.
Yes.
Possible.
See.
Oh, never mind. Apparently last year they put the rumors that they were Scientologists to rest. So it was believed they were Scientologists as of up to last year. They are in fact not.
But he has spoken favourably about it, saying,
Yes.
I just think a lot of the ideas of Scientology are brilliant and revolutionary and non-religious.
So they are Scientologist adjacent. They are just not Scientologists.
And what sect didn't believe in the antediluvians up until recently? The Camarilla. I rest my case. Will Smith is a Ventru prince.
I believe it.
That's very kind that you would call him a Ventru.
He's
Not
all about the
really.
money.
Okay. I will do a recap.
Yes.
So, last time, the coder received a few letters from Mr. Douglas, where they discovered his middle initial is J. That was a big plot point, apparently.
It's huge.
Wonder what the J
DJ
stands for.
Velvet.
DJ Velvet, nightclub extraordinaire.
One letter was addressed to the coterie, one was addressed to Navina, and one was addressed to Desra. The letter to Navina was an apology. The coterie itself was a general assurance that he was still, everything was cool between them. And the letter to Desra mentioned the information that he found out on his trip to the docks. Desra chose not to share this information for the time being, and Finian was insistent that the coterie goes out and feed. Once everyone was ready and left, the Finian changed his mind and suggested they go to the park instead. While at the park, the doctor suffered a compulsion of the blood and attempted to assert dominance over Desra, forcing her hunger to increase through blood magic, and in turn compelled to fall asleep. While there, Finian had found a young child.
As you do.
Mm-hmm.
It's a park. Luckily, Finian apparently had no ill will towards the child. After Desra and Navina had taken Epione to the car, they went to find Finian and then took the child to a nearby police station.
Yep.
While Finian and Navina handled talking to the police, Desra went and got the doctor and brought her out to help her go feed. After Desra had found someone in a nearby nightclub and held him down for the doctor to feed, the doctor went into a frenzy and drunk the man dry.
Whoopsie.
I'm having a bad day.
Kind of hard.
Kind of night, actually.
Desra grabbed the body, ripped open a manhole cover, tossed the body in, and made sure that the manhole was over them before they escaped. And that is where we're going to rejoin them. You two are in the darkness of the sewers. You have a corpse that had previously screamed before he had died.
We are like a block, or well, they're like a block away from a police station as well.
Mm.
No, we made sure to move some.
Who's the smart one now?
No, I made sure that we were not near the police station. Who puts a nightclub near a police station? Crazy people, that's who.
I just have a blank expression.
But you're not hungry.
You're currently at 1 hunger.
No, you're not as hungry. So wait,
Oh, I'm at 1 hunger?
She drained that guy and she still has hunger?
I think the most you can get from a human is 4, but let me double check.
No, when you kill somebody, you take them all away.
Yeah, I was at 4 hunger. That's why I was bleeding from my wrists.
Right.
Yeah, which is why I was confused, because it's like killing them has consequences, but it gets rid of your hunger.
Yes, you should have no hunger then, yes.
Okay. I will leave as is.
So what are you two doing?
I'm gonna listen out for a moment since we brought the manhole cover back over place. Nobody's coming around.
Alright, roll wits and awareness.
May I join in?
Are you listening at the grate?
Actually,
cover?
Probably not. I'm probably still in a stun state.
One success.
I'm good with that. I'm not gonna burn.
Okay, you press your ear up to the manhole cover and try to listen through. You don't hear much, but that could be because of the concrete or because there's just nothing happening right now.
Seems everything is not turning out your way tonight, Doctor. Gonna need to be moving fast.
Kind of snap out of my my blink. Is the body still there?
Yes.
I'm gonna look for a wallet.
And he has one.
Gonna check for ID, pictures, anything kind of that indicate who he
Was.
was.
The wallet contains a few bills and cash, a credit card, and a driver's license. The name on it reads Jason Bright.
Going to just sigh. Would be easier if Navina were here. You got a knife on you, Doctor. Something sharp.
I kind of like drop the wallet and just give a.
You just give a what?
I give a nod.
Gesture for you to take the knife out. Come. You're a mess. You're cleaning up.
I look confused.
Need to be making sure the body's not traceable back to you. This lad's going to be a poor, unfortunate soul. Ended up on the wrong side of a robbery.
I will take out my small knife. Cut off his fingers and eyes. and teeth. And I just do it silently. There's like no words. Like zero emotion.
I'll make sure to pick back up the wallet she dropped on the ground so that the identification won't be found immediately after we went through the trouble of putting records on his person.
Okay, so you have the wallet, and you're slowly taking your knife and cutting off the fingers, gouging out his eyes.
I'm a doctor. I know how to do this stuff.
Yeah, we'll cut the throat for good. And then we'll dump the body a little further in.
As you're cutting off the extremities, there isn't blood as you had drained him earlier. Looked a little odd cutting off these extremities and just nothing, no blood gushes out or anything like that.
Postmortem.
Have been down here for a while. Time they find. Probably, hopefully, not like.
Is there like water or anything, like sewage water, or is it just kind of like a dry portion?
There would be sewage water, not very high right now. At worst, it would be up to your ankles.
Once we go a distance and Desra says to leave the body there, I'll drop the body into the water to accelerate its decomposition. Face down.
Okay, as you do this, you hear coming from nearby.
Udare, show yourself.
My head turns 180 degrees. Not really.
You're undead, not an owl.
Oh, she was an undead.
Oh. Just a little rat. Nothing to worry about.
Rats ain't one for talking. Step forward, rat.
And in a moment before you, there is an ugly Nosferatu man. Looking like a leper. There's these cysts and boils all over his skin. These very large ears and a mouth of spikes.
Greetings, Nosferatu. Evening finding you well.
Oh, you know. Seems to be a couple flies in the sewer.
You're claiming this sewer as your own, then?
Oh, the sewers belong to all the rats.
Are we needing permission to be down here? Wanting to step on any toes, rats.
Oh, but you step on all the toes, don't you? You and the Marechal.
Becoming more and more tempting.
Like without turning and facing him, does the rat have a name?
Not many people bother to ask. I'm Orlando.
Have we met Orlando before? I don't remember. I
No.
remember.
Think all us Nosferatu look the same? That's racist.
No, I
Minus-
remember. I
know
remember
who Orlando
Douglas.
is.
Yeah, I remember Douglas talking to him, but
He disappeared before you guys had met him.
yeah.
What can we be doing for you tonight, Orlando?
Well, seems like you're the ones that might be needing a little bit of help. He takes a meaningful look at the corpse. Also, you may want to clean up any maybe scratches a little at his chin while looking at the doctor.
She always looked like that.
I reach up and I wipe any traces of blood from my face. Do you require anything, Orlando?
I don't own the sewers. No
For
one
your
really
assistance.
does. Well, favors never go amiss.
What would you request?
Don't have anything specific. It's always good to have something on standby.
Then when you know, tell me.
Alright. I'll take
You cut out what?
I'll take care of him.
I just give a nod.
On what condition?
Just want a favor to be cashed in.
Small favor.
Not exactly going to be getting any invites to the next Elysium,
Oh,
but I'll
I
think of
hear-
something.
Here, Gosferatu is a great place to be hanging out.
So you will hold on. Sorry?
I was going to ask if you were in agreement to his terms.
Oh, I give a nod.
Sounds like it's all worked out then. And he's going to walk past the two of you and pick up the corpse.
Ezra. Please get me home.
I guess we'll start leaving.
And at that point, the camera is going to cut away and will reappear on Finian and Navina as they find Natalia with the car.
Hello, Natalia.
Let's go. Let's go home.
That'd be nice. He'd like stretch a little. And then head on over to the car.
I just try not to roll my eyes and step inside. I will get out my phone. Where's Desra? Natalia.
She and the doctor went to feed.
I call Dr. Epione.
It goes to voicemail.
Wow. I see. I try to call Desra, knowing it's a 50-50 chance whether or not it's going to work.
That would also go to voicemail.
That bitch!
What?
We have no signal in the sewers.
But
I don't
Navina doesn't know that.
It's true.
I know.
How dare you?
Exactly!
Natalia tells me everything. I'm gonna know about this. Probably not.
Well, God damn it.
What happened?
Either they simultaneously lost signal, which I highly doubt, their batteries both died, or they've shut them off, which is what I'm guessing.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. Desert does things. It's best not to question it, but still, they don't want to be talked to right now. Great. Natalia, take us home,
go
please.
feed?
We can wait to get back.
I said they.
Oh, yes. Well, they're more than capable, I'm sure. I'm not worried about them getting something to eat. I was worried about them getting home on time, but Desert's capable. She'll manage. And if the doctor's with her, then the doctor will be fine.
She didn't seem fine.
No, she seemed like something happened to her. I'm going to have to ask Desra about that one later. But apparently they're buddy-buddy enough that they can go out and hunt together, so who knows? We'll find out when they both get back.
Well, that's good. I'm glad they're friends.
Friends is possibly a strong word.
Well, then I'm glad they're buddy-buddy.
Finn?
Mm-hmm.
Why have you been acting strange tonight?
Don't I always act strange?
Yes, but more than usual.
I don't know, I'm in a strange mood.
Okay, why are you in a strange mood?
I don't know.
Is there some way that you can find out? Is this a Malkavian thing, or is this a...
I don't know what you guys mean when you say is this a Malkavian thing.
Well, I don't suffer from the same sort of curse that you do. So I'm not sure if this is your mind is playing tricks on you, or if this is something else entirely, which is why we ask, is this a Malkavian thing? Is this a Ventru thing? Is this a La Sombra thing?
No, I mean, it
Hell,
happens
for all-
sometimes.
For all I know, whatever it was that possessed Dr. Epione could have been a Tremere thing. I don't know. She tried to pick a fight with Desra. Of all people, she
That's
thought
what it
she could
seemed
take
like.
on Desra.
It was funny.
No, it was tragic.
That's what made it funny.
Well, I'm glad I was there before Desra had to put her down.
Do you think she would have done that?
Navina just turns to look at Finn like, do you not know Desra?
He's like biting his lip. Thinking about it.
Yes, Finn. I think Desra probably would have if she was attacked. And again, I don't think the doctor is strong enough to do much of anything to Desra. She's older than all of us by a large margin. Also, you can't really fight something that can become shadows. So I wouldn't try.
I wasn't planning on it.
Oh, no, I meant in general. I wouldn't try. It seems like it would be a terrible idea.
I'd like to see someone try. It'd be funny.
Honestly, about the only way that you would stand a chance against the La Sombra is if you were in the center of a football stadium with the lights full blast. It's not likely to happen ever. Even lights in buildings don't get that bright. That's why I'm saying Desra is the strongest of all of us.
Yeah. I guess. I don't really know anyone's strengths here. I don't even know my own strengths.
Well, Finian, you're very good at a number of things. You help us with information. You really do. You help us with information. You are very good at being a distraction, which we need a number of times. And you're still very human, which is something that a lot of us have forgotten. I was never a very good human, even when I was one.
I don't think I was ever really a human, even when I was human.
Oh. She sighs and, reaches out and, pets back Finn's hair. Who knows, then? But you stuck your neck out for that kid. That's a human thing.
He looked like me.
Well, he'll be with his parents, I'm sure. Or they'll take care of him anyway.
That's good.
You've done some good karma, I would imagine. God knows we need it. It's been rough lately. With all the things that have gone on, I don't even know anymore.
Did we ever really know?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Then if you don't know, then you shouldn't really worry about it unless it becomes known.
I suppose. And she looks at her phone, and looking at the context, she sees Finian, and she remembers to change it to Douglas, because Douglas has Finian's phone now.
Yeah.
And then decides to hit call.
Who are you calling now?
Luke, if you're there, Douglas's phone begins to ring.
Hello.
Is it Dougie?
Yes, Ben. Good evening, Mr. Velvet.
Ah,
Can you make him
Miss
louder?
Ah, my dear friend, Miss Merlin. And how are you this fine evening?
Doing
I'm
much
here
better.
too.
Finian says hello. I put it on speaker so that everybody can hear, because fuck it. Natalia's gonna tell Desra anyway, and this is sort of an inconsequential phone call.
Ah, Finian, my boy.
Hello.
So good to hear your voice.
You too.
Ah, well, how may I help you, dear? How may I help you, dear hearts? I didn't expect to be receiving a call. I do assure you I'm still working on a few bits and pieces here and there.
Not to worry, Mr. Velvet. We're more or less making a social call. I happen to notice that I hadn't changed the name this number belonged to. And I know how much Finn likes you.
Well, I am a business owner. I have to make it my business to be well liked, but I have to say, the boy is quite charming, and you also provide quite interesting company. What would you like to talk about?
I'm assuming you got my letter then. That's good.
Yes, I did receive your missive. It was much appreciated, I must say.
Can
I send him a letter?
No, Finn, you didn't send one, but if you would like, I can try and help you write one, but Douglas is on the phone right now and you can speak with him.
I know, I was just... when I'm not talking with him.
I know, I just want to write a letter now.
You wrote a letter, so now I want to.
Speaking of, we need to get you a new phone. Whether or not you can actually use it, we'll be working on that. But yes. I'm doing much better actually, Mr. Velvet.
She looks very pretty.
Well.
Oh. As always, I'm sure.
Well, at least I have half my face back.
Yes, you did receive a rather nasty injury. But the Ventru stock is strong and hardy. Resilient.
That's... I find it very strange. Mentioning stock in the lot. Forgive me, I never took much for clans. I more prefer people than where they come from. But that's just me personally.
Well, that's the thing about the clans, Miss Marlin. Some of us have the opportunity to defy our clan, to go and transgress beyond its trappings. I don't mean so in bitterness, of course. The Ventru have always been a clan of individuals. The Nosferatu, we have had to rely on each other for our safety.
Oh, I don't disparage anyone for relying on their clan. I'm just saying personal opinion.
I know. I would, in fact, I would say that a Ventru that can stand on their own, that doesn't have to rely on the trappings of their lineage, is one that should truly be feared and respected.
Flattery will get you everywhere, and possibly nowhere at the same time. And she smiles.
Oh, if only it was simple flattery. I simply speak from experience. But yes. I will have to schedule a reappointment. My nails are starting to chip in.
Oh, that's not good.
No, not at all. I have to keep up appearances at the old bar. As I
Yeah.
say, you are quite welcome to come whenever you should feel the need.
Can we go
Where's
now?
this bar?
I apologize for the interruption, but Navina, we're being followed.
I'm sorry, what? And she glances at the back window, just all casual.
Is this a bad time?
Also apologize for the interruption. The other Vancouver by night is now following us.
Oh!
Yeah,
That's
that's
Hello, other Vancouver by night.
There's a second?
There is a
Hello,
second.
Vancouver by
I
now.
did not know that.
Oh!
That's
Yeah.
great.
I was made aware of them through the White Wolf Facebook page, but when I saw them, I was like, shit, I made sure there wasn't another one. And it turns out there was. They were just hiding over on the Facebook page, not on anywhere
Maybe.
else.
Maybe those are the Anarchs. Welcome to the Camarilla.
You know,
Hello,
I need to look into their show a little more, because they could be the Anarchs. If you guys are still in, feel free to chime in. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, you guys can continue. I just wanted to. I thought that was amusing.
Hello, Vancouver by night. Welcome to Vancouver by night.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
It's the other side of town.
Yep, it totally is. I glance at the window to see a reflection of myself. Possibly. No. Whose tail? What's the tail look like?
I'm looking too, very curiously and like not nonchalantly, but totally just like turned around and it's just like, ooh, what's that?
Then I pinched the bridge of my nose. Mr. Velvet,
make
we seem
now.
to be tailed by someone at the moment. Please stay on the line. We may be calling for help. Depending.
Very well.
Actually, where is Gosferatu? Natalia, if you could take us in that direction, a diversion would be perfect. Instead of going straight home.
You said I'm good at distracting. I can distract them.
Not right now, Finn.
I hope you're not bringing trouble to my establishment. But we're located at...
Ah, yes, the... Yes, I haven't been in that ward yet. No, I don't plan on bringing trouble to your doorstep. However, instead of it coming to our house, I know you have fortifications. As any good Nosferatu would, one would imagine.
We'll see you right if you should run into trouble.
I would love that, darling.
Thank you.
You just hear in the background, do I get to use my sword?
Put it away, dear!
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave Doug on speaker. What does the tail look like?
So you're on a fairly crowded for this time of night Vancouver street.
Mm-hmm.
Desra says it is a white
Desra?
pickup truck.
Mm-hmm.
Natalia, sorry.
No, you're good.
Not totally Desra. It's Desra in
Yeah.
disguise.
Yep.
Desra in disguise.
Turns out that Natalia actually went with the doctor in disguise.
Damn it! How did
Very
we
good.
not
Desra
know?
is the one behind us in a white pickup truck. Who's following us? You know, the person in the white pickup truck?
Sorry, go ahead, Ark.
Yes, it's a white pickup truck. They're keeping their distance, so you can't get a good look at whoever's driving.
Hmm.
Can I try and look closer? Use my heightened senses?
Okay, supervision boy.
Yeah, go ahead. Activate your heightened senses and roll to see what you can see.
Is that a rouse or what is it?
No. I just add my Auspex rating to all perception rolls.
So you roll an extra 2.
Yeah. So yeah, he just like activate it and then like I guess, like, squint his eyes a little bit and, like, just try and make it out, like, bring it in and out of focus, you know, like cameras do.
Changing the
Pupil style light.
Yeah.
Yes, roll awareness and wits at your aspects.
Damn.
Seriously? I didn't get...
You got 4. 4 is good.
I know, but compared to the 9...
I want it to be better.
You can spend a willpower, you know.
No, it's okay. I'll see what this gets me.
Well, what's your willpower at? Are you at max?
No, I have minus, so I'm at 5.
Out of 6?
Yeah.
Spend a willpower.
Okay. Three D10?
Yes. It's once you get down to like 3, and it's like, okay, now I need to be conservative about this. There you go. So that's 6. No, 7. Excuse me. No, it is 6. I can count. I swear. I swear I can count.
It's a crit.
Yes.
It is a
No.
crit.
I crit.
Woohoo!
I don't know what that means, but cool.
You
That
I
see
know
is
what
three
it means.
successes.
You can see it all.
I can see everything. Every speck of dirt.
So, calling upon the powers of your blood, heightening your senses, you look out the back window through the glare and into the other truck. You can see there are 2 people. They're both appear to be young men.
There's no need to feel down. Sorry.
Anything else about
Time
them?
to server meet Chestnut.
Ah, no!
They aren't mortals, but using your not heightened senses, but your sense the unseen, you can tell by their blood that they're ghouls.
We got 2 ghouls following us. They're dudes.
2 ghoul goons. Great.
Anything else? Do they have any
You
weapons?
can tell.
Can I see any weapons?
You cannot see any weapons.
Awesome. So they probably got guns hidden, one would imagine. Natalia, do you think you can give them a roundabout chase to before we get to Gosferatu?
I can give it a good go.
Let's go on a cruise.
Floor it.
Let's see how many dice I need to roll.
From what I heard, Natalia was a monster, so let's go.
just like on the other end, like Douglas just looks at Lizzie. It's just like, oh bugger.
And she like floors at Finian is totally having the time of his life. Or
I'm like,
life.
Finn, put on a seatbelt.
It's
Put
not
on a
fun, though.
seatbelt.
It's not
Dad,
fun.
put on a seatbelt.
It's not like I'm gonna die.
It doesn't matter. Do you want to be injured with broken limbs when you get out the car, or do you want to like be in one piece? Put on your seatbelt.
But I like sliding around the seats.
I like swat him, not in like a that's gonna hurt kind of way, just like, you know, your mom reaching back into the back seat and like, do what I told you, goddammit. Swat.
Mm-hmm.
Swat her hand back.
So, you two are having this argument, and you guys were set to go straight at this intersection. Natalia immediately slams on the gas and turns left,
Woohoo.
which surprises the people in the pickup truck, and she begins to gain ground.
I go flying.
I grab hold of Finn and I like to make sure he doesn't somehow fall out of the car. Put on your seatbelt. Deja vu. I'm
sorry, I don't know how
to. Thank you. I've heard that meme so many times, but never actually seen the fucking show.
It's a good song.
Posting gifs in chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna not put on my seatbelt for as long as I can.
Can I try and wrangle him into a seatbelt so he doesn't fly out of the car somehow?
It's not like the windows are open.
But...
Roll strength athletics, Navina.
Okay.
What can I roll to try to avoid it?
Yes.
God damn it.
Dexterity athletics.
Let's see here. So it's strength athletics. I'm not very strong. Oh. Oh no.
Okay, so Finian wins this contest. The Master Critical only applies if you win the contest.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, good.
Same with Bastille failures.
Thank God. I didn't want to accidentally punch him. Like, oh, fuck, the car is moving. I'm so sorry. God, no.
You just kick him through the door. He's on the road now.
Ah, shit.
I'm like, follow me! Not run the opposite direction.
Cause a distraction, Finn. You're good at those.
Yeah. This was my plan all along.
You don't want to ruin Desert's car.
No, I don't want to ruin Desert's car. Desert will be mad at me. I don't want Desert to be mad at me.
So you try to wrangle him into the seatbelt, but Finian is just like slapping your hands lightly to get them away, and he's just very wiggly.
Yeah, and I picture he's also like, once he gets away, he's like as far away from her as possible. Like if she's in the passenger side, he's behind the driver's, like against the window.
No, I'm in the back seat.
Oh, then he's just away. You're in a seatbelt, haha.
I'm in danger.
You know what the best part is?
Douglas, please tell Finian to
Take
put
that.
on his seatbelt. He listens to you.
Finian,
Mm-hmm.
do you know that most deaths are caused by not wearing your seatbelt?
I'm already dead.
I mean, that's a good point. I can't argue that.
Exactly. He'd shrug.
Luke, you're giving me Bosco vibes a little bit from when he played Alistair. Just a little bit.
You just got out-logicked by the Malkavian. How does that make you feel?
I mean, look, this isn't my first rodeo with Malkavian, is all I'm saying. They set their minds to something. They're not going to get into the seatbelt.
Fine. I'm watching you to make sure you don't go flying out of the
Just
car.
hold on to his hips or something.
I like carefully grab hold of Finian's like hoodie.
Isn't that just like...
Oh no, it's a crop top. His shirt then. His shirt.
Isn't that just like getting, like, leaving... I don't know. Never mind.
I have two hands. One has phone, one has Finn.
Now you have none to fight with.
No, but hopefully I don't need to go fighting anything. One would hope.
Natalia, go faster.
I've got Finn, it's fine.
Oh, Natalia wasn't slowing down.
Yes, and he was telling her to go faster.
Oh, this boy.
What's the highest number it can reach?
He's going to be the death of me. Again.
Natalia takes a very windabout route, never going in a straight line for too long.
Mm-hmm.
And after a couple minutes, you end up outside Gothsferatu.
Are the people still following us?
You don't see them.
Can I check and make sure?
Absolutely.
Is that the same check as before?
Yes.
What's awareness, I think you said? Oh wait, no,
Plus
that's my...
awareness plus your aspects.
Cancel, wait.
Damn.
Huh. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
6 successes. There is no one in sight.
We're clear!
Awesome.
And I'm not dead again.
For now.
Stick his tongue out.
Rat.
Dougie, are you inside?
We'll be there in a moment. It seems we lost them. Is there a place that we can hide the car?
Just come inside. I'll have someone come out and take care of it.
Wonderful, thank you.
He hangs up.
Yep, I will head out of the car and have Natalia come with us.
I'm already trying to find an entrance.
It's a bar!
Still, trying to get inside. Oh, like, I picture, like, if there's an obvious door, he's, like, standing there, like, looking inside, just, like, anxiously waiting for the others to follow.
Damn it. Yep, so we are now at Gothsfratu.
Finally, we made it.
Hello.
The actualization.
Navina, Finian, and Natalia begin to head through the door. And we are going to cut back to the doctor and Ezra.
Great.
Orlando has just agreed to get rid of the body. He's disappeared with it. What are the two of you doing?
Well, we've made this agreement with him, so if he's done with the or taking the body, we don't need to stick around anymore. We should be finding a new way to the surface. That manhole's no good now.
I nod. Don't worry.
You can hear sirens at this point.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna travel down the sewers a ways. Probably what would be a couple blocks until we can find a safer manhole to jump out of.
Okay, I will have you make a resolve survival check.
I will assist. So 1 extra die.
Yes.
Good, because I don't have any survival.
Neither do I. I just have 3 resolve.
Yeah, so do I. I guess one way or the other, we'll be rolling the same thing. 3 successes.
I mean, that's pretty good for
only having so many dice to roll.
So yes, you make your way through the sewers. Very grungy, grimy. The smell was terrible. But you endure through it, and you come out a couple blocks to the north. And you find a manhole opening.
Well, I'll go ahead and lift it. Pop our heads out.
You don't see anyone around for now.
It's no one around. We should be moving quickly.
I nod and start to climb.
I'll climb out as well.
About 30 seconds after you're on the surface, both of your phones give a dinging sound.
I'll look to the doctor.
I turn mine off.
You do what?
I turn mine off.
You turn yours off?
Yeah.
You're...
I look at my phone then. Go. Tech plus resolve?
I believe that's what we were doing.
Well, 2 plus Bane severity.
It should be 3.
Yeah, but that's all it says is just, Bane severity. Alright, here we go. Yeah. 3 successes.
Okay, you turn on the phone and you can see the notification that someone left a voicemail. Or someone tried to call, I mean.
Did it say who? It's just a burner phone, so I probably don't use names. I probably just use emoji symbols. I learned that from Finian.
You might recognize Navina's number. I'm sure I've called you plenty.
It is Navina.
Doctor, it would seem Navina has been looking for us while we were gone.
I'll take out my phone, turn it back on, and text. We're fine. And that's it.
We are fine. Thank you for concern.
As soon as I get it,
Okay.
I take it back. Just very quickly. And I type in the address. Hurry. And then, that's it.
Hurry.
Ain't really telling me much. That mean.
Do I recognize the address?
No.
It means this night is full of trouble. I tap the address and get direct.
Hunting week.
So what is your plan?
After I tap the address and get directions, if it's too far away to go by walking, probably hail a cab.
It would be about 35 to 45 minute walk as you moved.
It's calling Mickey.
Yep. I'll head out to the street and hail a cab then.
Are you calling for one or just trying to grab one from as it's driving by?
I'll try to grab one.
You did say they were near-ish to a bar. There's lots of them that go by bars because of drunk people.
I know. I just want to know what their plan is.
Doctor, need to snap out of it and start making some decisions.
We're going to this address, are we not?
Yes. All for a ride.
I do that if flagging one down does not work.
So you'd step out of the alley towards a street corner, and it would depend on how long you wanted to wait.
We're not in any other hurry. We'll wait.
Okay, after a couple minutes, a taxi would come by.
I'll ask them to take us a block from the address. Take us to the street, please.
All right.
Drop us off on the curve.
You guys enter the cab. The guy turns on the meter and begins to head towards the address. Fun night tonight?
You could say that.
What's been going on?
Got a little too drunk.
Okay. And a very quiet and uncomfortable cab ride later.
Yep.
The guy drops you off a block away.
I tip him and step out without a word.
How much are you tipping?
The appropriate 15%.
The guy will accept the cash and not say anything.
What's
We're
this
about a
place
block
we're
away.
looking for?
I don't know. But I pull out the phone and I start heading in I start following the satellite directions to this location.
Navina Finian, you two head into Gosferatu.
I want to find Dougie.
Yep.
As you guys enter, the music is very loud. The bass boosts down deep. Fitting on a resolve roll.
Okay. What is it? Wits resolve?
Resolve composure, isn't it?
It should say in the heightened senses.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wits resolve, yeah. Difficulty 3 or more.
You go in and you find this very dark and not really dirty, but kind of I'm blanking on adjectives right now. But there's a good crowd of people. Standing behind the bar is a young woman mixing drinks. The side of her head is shaved, and the other side, I believe, was dyed pink or red.
It was red, wasn't it?
Ren.
I'm sorry, what?
What color was her hair?
Oh, it was,
Red.
I think it was
wasn't
red.
It was either red or teal.
Was it teal? My initial thought was teal too, and then you guys said pink or red, and I was like, it would have been red.
I don't remember.
It's your share.
It's also hair color. She can change it.
Well,
Yeah.
she's a thin blood, so hers is a little more permanent. She probably does change it frequently, though, so we'll say for now it's red.
Okay.
Just because I like the idea of it being red.
There's just a big sword strapped to her back.
Not a big sword, it's a Viking sword.
Wait, she has an actual sword?
It's an actual sword.
For mixing drinks. She does that thing that the one guy in Avatar did when he took out the two swords and like chopped up all the fruits and stuff.
Exactly.
I'm looking at this lady as I go in with the swords. I'm looking for Mr. Velvet. He should be.
Can I touch that?
us. Finn.
I mean, touching anything you want's gonna cost you, darling.
What's it gonna
Eyebrow
cost
raise.
I'm just fucking
Finn.
with you. Please don't touch anything.
Like, you see, like, he, like, gets excited when she says that she's just fucking with him, but then when she says don't touch anything, he's just like, oh.
So what's a couple hotties like you doing in here?
Eyebrow raise again.
We're trying to find our friend.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you definitely fit the goth scene, cutie, but your friend here... Not sure what she's doing here.
I just told you I'm looking for Mr. Velvet. And I smile in that way that's not a happy sort of smile.
I see. Do you want to drink while you wait?
That depends.
I mix a mean Shirley Temple.
I don't drink Shirley Temples.
Mojito?
Bloody Mary.
Extra bloody?
Unless you're on offer.
Oh, I don't quite have the taste you're looking for. But, 1 second, and I'll reach under the counter and tap a button that will signal to Velvet's office that somebody's looking for him.
Don't worry, I don't bite other people's ghouls.
Oh, I'm not a ghoul. I'm a Toreador. And she, like, does the, like, little hand gesture. You're safe here. It's obvious what you are.
There's a very confused look all of a sudden. I'm sorry, darling, your outfit screams Bruja.
It's all fashionable in some circles.
I like her outfit.
And the sword?
I think it's very chic.
Navina, can I have one?
If I had a
can't
dagger
drink.
with me, I'd call it very Sikh, but that'd be appropriation.
I want to be chic as well.
So, Douglas, the button doesn't trust someone that you know is here. Did Luke have to step away?
Oh
I
no,
don't
he's
know.
asleep.
I forgot I was muted.
Oh, no.
Wouldn't you know it?
Happens to the
Alright.
best of us.
So what happens is that the button is pressed, there's a moment of deliberation upstairs, and then on the phone, he texts to Liz, send them up when you're done with the pleasantries. Ensure no one followed them in.
Liz will text back eggplant emoji and then a winking tongue out ghost emoji.
The fuck, man?
She speaks my language.
I bet how much you want to bet Douglas has no idea what an eggplant emoji means.
He's a Nosferatu. They're pretty up to date with tech.
Yeah, they're pretty tech savvy.
Yeah, but Douglas in particular.
Douglas may be up to date with text messaging. Luke is not. He sends back the appropriate response, whatever that might be.
An eggplant is basically a dick.
Yeah, she's being a goofball. But yeah, Jill.
He sends back lol.
I just picture him holding his phone and just like one finger because he's got like claw fingers. He just LOL sent.
And then laughing to himself.
Yeah, delightful.
Ow. Aubergines.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You guys don't call them eggplants there. We went over this.
Honestly, that makes it funnier.
It does. Yeah, so I would probably Liz would probably chat them up for a couple more minutes doing the like stalling thing to make sure nobody followed them in. Mr. Velvet's a bit busy at the moment. Give him just a couple to clear his schedule, and then I'll send you forward.
Just talk to him.
Of course. Do you understand that he's gonna need a moment? And, like, while she's talking, she's basically watching the entrance.
Natalia came in with us, right?
Yes.
I imagine she's doing much the same thing.
She's keeping an eye, but she also just looks annoyed.
Yep. We kind of kidnapped Ezra's ghoul. Yeah, I would be annoyed too. Finn, you know how it is here.
What?
Nosferatu can't be seen ever. It's a breach of the Masquerade. So, if he needs a moment, give him a moment.
Okay.
Once Liz feels that it would be clear, she will send them up, though.
Okay.
So you begin to head up to the offices.
Sharon's probably hidden away somewhere working on her claws with injectable stuff. Injectable reservoirs.
Ugh. There is no doggo around.
Yeah.
No Quixote.
He has
No Don Quixote.
no,
He was there and he fucking saw Finian.
Doggo has many, many errands to run, many things to take care of, many cats to herd. Many cats to herd. It's kind of insane. Guy's got more irons in the fire than fucking Vriska from Homestuck.
Jesus.
There's one person
guys
got the reference.
I was like, that was a reference.
You guys make outside the office, and you hear him sort of chortling to himself over the phone. You don't say! A pigman! Fantastic!
God damn it.
There's a pig man?
Don't
Well-
worry.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. Once you're back in Vancouver, we must meet up again, Bridget. Of course. Toodles!
I'm still fucking salty. By the way, if anyone would like to see what the fuck he's talking about, that is saved on my channel under A Night at the Carnival. Please go check that out. It saves as a highlight, so it's there forever. Can't believe you fucking did that to me, Luke. You and Alice, god damn it.
Alice, that was all Alice.
To be fair, Luke and I also set something up.
Yep. Yeah.
Hate you. Hate you both.
So you see the door. Would it be labeled under Douglas Velvet or another name?
I don't think he has any reason to hide his name, but it's DJ Velvet.
Cool.
Or it just says manager's room. Quite honestly, it probably just says manager's room.
Okay. Yeah, I will open the door and step inside because Desir's not around to open the door for me.
Stroll inside.
I'm going to be right back. Alice has requested juice because her head hurts, so I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
It is about time for our break anyway, so we will take that 5 minutes.
Let's take 5. Alrighty, gang. Back in 5. I would run the announcement for With Advantage, but they're currently playing over on Forgebreaker's channel, which I'll go ahead and give an amazing update. They are currently at $1,632 of their 2,000 goal, and it's only the second of 5 nights. They hit 1,500 yesterday in just the first day, so they've been kind of...
That's $500 a game.
Yeah,
that's cool.
They have been plowing through, and they've kept a pretty large viewing number too, which is even better. I'm really, really happy for all the work he's put into this paying off.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't donated yet. I'm gonna put my donation in tomorrow during our game, but so there's gonna be even more added on, and I'm super excited. Oh, Krista, you're here, right? Still?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I gotta show you what I did. The awful
I'll be
thing
right back.
that I did. There's for the game that I'm gonna run tomorrow night. There's a prize for one of the players based on a certain criteria, and I had to draw it as the prize. And I am quite proud of this drawing because the game is called One Night or Weekend at Strahd's, and it's a 80s throwback Curse of Strahd game where basically the players kill Strahd, and they have to do a bunch of tasks with Strahd's corpse over the series of the one shot to a bunch of 80 themed shenanigans. But it says at the end of the game I get to elect a winner for a certain set of criteria, and the winner gets it's supposed to be a crayon drawing, but because we're online I went ahead and did it in Photoshop, and I kid you not, this is exactly what it asked for, and I'm quite proud of it.
Oh no, what is this? No! Oh Jesus. Ronald Reagan Frankenstein.
Oh, you're not supposed to say it out loud.
Oh! You didn't tell me! You didn't tell me!
I was deliberately avoiding saying it out loud.
Why the fuck did you not tell me to keep it a secret? But hopefully nobody heard?
No one heard.
Ark, Shay, are you both here? Oh, thank God. I think there are 2 of the players in it.
Okay.
Okay.
You didn't tell me. You have to tell me these things.
All right. Now consider us even for the spoilers on Family Ties for this game. Okay. But yeah. So that's what I had to draw, and I was like, oh God, that's hilarious. So I'm gonna draw it, and there it is.
I hope Art gets it because that is a meme waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm. And basically they're like, afterwards, post it to Twitter with the hashtag Weekend at Strahd so they can see it, and I'm gonna be so proud when I can put this up.
I'm back.
Hello, we're on break.
Yeah.
My dog is.
It's okay, we can't hear it.
Oh, that's good. She's very noisy. She's the little yippy dog, but when she barks, it riles up the two bigger dogs, and they're like, "We're barking at something. Let's all bark!"
Squirrel! 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 I'm glad that we were able to make it to the Gosferatu.
It finally happened.
It did.
I mean, it already happened in the sort of first part of the two-shot, but like, it's now officially in the official game.
Yeah.
It's canon.
Also, I'm nomming on the most, well, you can't really have anything that's like vampire themed for food, but the closest thing I could come up with is pomegranate, because they're in season, and they're the right color. Say that. I fucking love pomegranate.
Just don't.
They're pretty good.
Well, you see, there is your first problem. You peel them like an orange, and they don't bleed everywhere.
I didn't know
You're not supposed to cut them. If you cut them, yeah, they're peelable. That's what yeah. The rind isn't that thick. Yeah, you just have to be careful that you don't pull too hard, or it'll like scatter like fucking marbles.
Interesting.
Yeah. If you peel it, it doesn't mess everywhere.
To know.
Yes.
I'm back.
Hello. We're talking about how you can peel a pomegranate instead of cutting it, because if you cut it, then you're going to stain everything and make a bloody mess.
Hey,
Oh yeah, they're messy.
Remember when I peeled apart your Death Llama thing?
Yes, you destroyed it.
The llama.
And then you cut the head off of my bull.
Like I'm saying, that boy is like someone's personal fucking assassin. He has to be.
I mean, if he wasn't, he is now.
I'm making aesthetic boards on Pinterest for all of our characters.
Oh god.
I think everyone.
I am excited and terrified at the same time.
Should I put a death note in someone's?
No. Unless it was Finn's.
I think
I've already made fins for a water for a while. So I'm working on everyone else's now.
Ark? Buddy?
Yeah.
Hey,
We're all back.
is Shay here?
Hi,
I'm here.
Shay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Navina opens up the office door, and I assume Finian is following, as well as Natalia.
Yep.
Dear friends of the Marechal, do take a seat.
It's quite a nice establishment you have, Mr. Velvet.
Oh, don't lie, it's a shithole, but it's my shithole.
Well,
I like the girl with the pink hair, but whatever hair color she has.
Yes, isn't Lizzie an absolute delight? I hope she didn't give you too much trouble on the way, and
no.
No.
Go ahead.
No, go on. No, you're fine.
I didn't expect you were running a bar for Kindred. I sort of assumed it was for Kine.
The Kine are a useful cover for us here. Do you not think so?
Oh, absolutely.
one of the reasons we were found out by the Inquisition in the first place was that we kept our kind at an arm's length, that we abused them as pawns, and not as...
Sources of income?
No, well, we must accept our role as parasites at some point, yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Take the blood one night, take their fiscal cash the other.
Their fiscal cash, Luke?
Look, I'm trying to word things on the spot. I can't be eloquent all the time. I'm a fuck. It's 3 in the fucking morning. What the fuck you want with me? I mean...
We see the dark side of Mr. Velvet. For fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you dumb bitch.
Well, anyway.
And that was the end we saw of Navina as Douglas killed her. As she flew into a rage.
Alright. That didn't happen. None of those things. But yeah.
No.
Yeah. So, you are being followed by whom?
By 2 dudes in a white truck.
No idea. But Natalia did a wonderful job of shaking them, so hopefully they won't be at your door. I've got a good feeling that they don't know where this place is. I did text Desra and the doctor, so they'll be here shortly. We had to split up.
Why so?
It's been an interesting and very long night.
Well, hopefully, your arrival at my port in this storm should spell the end of your hardships tonight.
I hope so.
Is there anything fun in the office?
I imagine he has some, like... Fun? Yeah, I imagine he has, like, executive toys. Little ball, you know?
I like to imagine they have, like, antique everything in his office.
There's a lot of antiques. There's, like, a little desk, like, bird that, like, dips into, like, the little water that drinks the water thing.
Yeah, he is, like, totally, like...
Oh, there's also a cat.
By everything.
There's, like, a little cat's cradle. There's one of those little needle things where you put your hand in it and it makes an imprint.
Oh, jeez, I remember those.
There's just a load of, like, little desk toys and, like, baubles on his desk.
Yeah, no, the first thing he sees, he is, like, just staring at it.
Well, Navina knows what to send him for Christmas now.
It's just that, that ball bearing thing where it just goes click, 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 click. Yeah, Metro now.
A drink to calm our nerves, perhaps?
I can't, unfortunately.
I'm not hungry.
You can't. Oh, of course.
True.
Ah, yes, yes, of course. My apologies.
Yeah, it's fine.
I can have a look if I have a particular vintage.
I'm sorry.
No, I understand. You don't want...
Well, no, I'm very confused. Vintage blood?
Well, I say vintage, more like type.
Oh.
When I have to stay in the office, what else would I drink?
I didn't know if there was some way that people actually could do that to turn into something alcoholic.
Well, people imbibe it with narcotics.
I suppose.
It only makes sense you could imbibe it with soporifics, with great trepidation, though. But worry not.
Alcohol is a drug.
Well, yeah. Well, I said narcotics, Finian. There are different types of drugs, are there not?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. They are both drugs, but drugs of a very different kind. This isn't cough medicine we're talking about here, it's booze.
Mm-hmm. I had some one time.
Which one?
I don't know, it didn't stay down long.
You are delightful, my boy.
I'm afraid I already
yes.
mistook your bartender for a ghoul. I apologize for that.
Oh. Oh, well. I
Did
don't
make
think...
a bit of a joke, but it doesn't really work when it turns out they're kindred.
I'm sure you put your best foot forward. Elizabeth does not...
Or in my mouth.
Elizabeth does not offend easy, Navina. I think you can be quite relieved to know that she probably thought it was most amusing herself, in its own way. To err is to, well, you know.
Well,
So.
if you're asking about taste, that tends to be mine. Pretty ladies. It does make it a bit difficult sometimes. Was that?
That was Luke. Like, he looks at his phone for a moment, just like, one
Rin,
moment.
I fucking hate you. I hate you so much.
You know, this seems like a good time to cut away from everyone and back to Desra and the Doctor as they enter Gothsferatu.
On the approach, I'm gonna activate Sense the Unseen. And just keep an eye out for, like, any weird people.
There was 30 Nosferatu just drinking in here and you didn't know.
I mean...
It's a possibility.
There fucking could be.
Well, now I'm gonna roll stuff.
Impressive.
Why?
Indeed.
So the two of you enter the Gothsferatu Club.
This is where they decide to be heading. Curious that. Think she'd want to be seeing Douglas so soon.
Why though?
Don't know. You didn't really call her to find out.
She just said hurry.
She did.
I don't see her.
We'll, yeah, look around.
You ready to talk to yourself?
I am, this is gonna be great.
So you take a look around the room. There's the bar set off to one side.
And here I thought Malkavians were the only ones that talk to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But
Bold assumption of you to make.
Everyone thinks a Nosferatu is talking to themselves before they get stabbed in the back. The joke is they were talking to an obfuscated, not a Nosferatu.
Yeah.
So,
I'm stupid.
what did you say we did?
There's a bar set off to one side. There's a dance floor, and you can see the set of stairs that you assume leads to manager offices.
I look to the doctor.
Do we know that this is?
I don't think we do.
I did mention my establishment in my letter.
That's true. But is there a sign or anything that tells us what the establishment is? I didn't get an address.
I will text Navina just here. One word.
Oh, Desra and the doctor are here already. Is there any way you could have your bartender to send them up?
Of course. And I will type out disease typing.
Well, we know Lizzie is fucking gay as hell. That's great.
I mean, she didn't say which one was the hot one in the first message. Could have been Finian.
That's what I thought. And then it's two new babes. Yep. Totally gay.
I mean, who in this game isn't?
That's fair. That is very... Well, gay is kind of a blanket term, not?
There you go. We'll take Finian for a ride, too. Don't worry.
Hey.
So from the bar, Lizzie will just kind of whistle and wave them down. Hey, over here.
Yes.
So, welcome to Nosferatu. It's like totally the best bar ever. You're welcome here to stay anytime you like. Also, you've got red on you.
It's aesthetic.
Ah, right, of course. Very, very aesthetically pleasing. Mr. Velvet is waiting for you upstairs. Can I get you a drink before you head up? I would make you a Bloody Mary, but it seems you've got more than enough on you already.
I am full. Thank you.
All right, then. You guys head on up and don't cause any trouble.
Of course not. I will have one.
I'm just picturing this thin blood trying to stop Desra. Like,
right?
Good fucking luck.
Was at that moment that Lizzie realized she fucked up.
That's when it's the to be continued thing. That meme plays.
Yep.
So Desra and the doctor head back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll head up.
It's a me. So many people in the office all of a sudden.
Oh, when I enter, I'm very, blank-faced and monotone.
Then there were 4. Come in, friends.
There's a bird
Mr.
drinking
Velvet.
water.
5. Let's not disrespect Natalia. She did good work tonight.
Ezra will just nod to Natalia.
We were tailed, and Natalia did an excellent job in shaking our pursuers. No idea who they are. Finn got a good look at them. What did you see, Finn?
I saw 2 guys, and they were in the car, and they didn't have any pokey stuff or shooty stuff. but I think you said that they might be hiding them. They're in a truck, and they were ghouls.
Ghouls. Yes, sir.
It was a white truck, and I tell what kind it is because I don't know anything about vehicles.
Cars.
It's like, that's a car, that's a truck, that's a Jeep, that's a van. What else do you need to know?
Yeah.
That's good enough for me, usually.
Pardon me. Pardon me. I know I'm not exactly involved in this, but... Well, did these gentlemen have any identifying marks? A uniform, perhaps? Symbols in the car?
Did they?
Nothing about them screamed that they were wearing like a uniform or they weren't wearing a specific color or anything like that.
Nope.
Ah, you certainly would have spotted it if they did.
Is there a certain faction in particular you're possibly thinking of, Mr. Velvet?
Who would be interested in tailing you?
In the Marshal? I can think of many people.
Why not the one that you were actively selected to hunt?
Jimmy?
You think you're wising up to our plans already?
Cade.
Oh.
Cade knows you're the Marshal.
Yes.
The sheriff is an executioner. She could hunt him down, but not without arousing the anger of several elders. You are the prince's hounds.
Yes.
And
Now,
so...
why would it rouse the elders? If the sheriff was to go after this man, what do you know about him specifically?
Cade is getting away with... Well, Cade is a powerful ventrue.
Yes.
He certainly has ear in the Primogen. He must do. No one amasses that much wealth in this city without having a few friends in high places.
That's because he's not from this city.
We also know that the prince has some dissidents among our people.
Indeed. Something that Cade could work upon if given the right materials. As I say, I am also helping in this case, though thus far I'm not sure I can provide much outside of assumptions. If these men are working for Mr. Cade, then you've got much more to worry about than we first thought.
It means they know what the car looks like.
Means we need a new car.
Then is there a location we can look into?
Possibly a new haven. This is going to be quite annoying. Did anybody happen to get the license plate? I don't think Natalia would have been able to. She was focused on the road. Is there any way that you saw it, Fen? Because I know I didn't.
Do Canadian license plates have them on the front and the back?
I don't think so. But I didn't know if, like, when it turned, like, maybe you saw it or something.
I think Finn was focused on the cab.
Yeah.
He didn't say he was looking at the license plate.
Cool.
No, I was focusing on the people to see if I could figure out anything about them.
Okay. How much trouble would we be in if we went hunting for Cade's ghouls?
That depends on if we get caught.
This sounds like fun.
I remind you of how Camarilla law dictates that without due cause, damaging another vampire's property is grounds for them to retaliate in kind. Of course, you are the Marshal. If something threatens the prince, and you have proof of this, not many can stand against you in your judgment.
We have a pretty good case so far. Nothing concrete, though.
They didn't do anything but follow us, and we lost them. Perhaps we should think of a plan of what to do should they find us again. I am wondering how they found us in the first place. I highly doubt the child was planted there as some kind of trap. That seems... Really, if they thought any of us would have done that, I really don't think people would assume us to go through any trouble of acts of altruism. Really, I would imagine they'd be barking up the wrong tree if it was anybody but Finian.
We're also assuming it's Cade schools.
We are assuming that.
Assuming, yes.
Because that's the worst case scenario.
Why else would random person?
Why else would ghouls follow the Marshal? If they
Perhaps
need
the
to
sheriff
contact
is
us for
watching
some...
us.
I'm sorry?
Perhaps the sheriff is watching us.
Possibly. She can suck a bag of dicks.
She ain't got no reason to be doubting us.
I
Davina did
haven't
what she
done-
was supposed to do.
I've been a good little venture and done what they needed me to do.
Douglas clears his throat. The sheriff is the guardian of this whole city.
Mm-hmm.
You... In many cities, I have seen Marshal and Sheriff work as symbiotic partners, an independent group, and a sturdy elder working in unison. But I have also seen Marshal dispose sheriffs. I have seen sheriffs smash Marshal. If the sheriff believed that you were a threat to the city or a threat to their power, they might have cause to keep an eye on you.
I thought you were going to say they would have already killed us.
I said if they thought, if they knew you were a threat, you would be dead.
We haven't done anything to give them this, such a terrifying thought.
No.
We've just been doing what we've been told to do by the prince.
But they did attempt to exert a modicum of power over us.
They did. Which is why I think she should suck a bag of dicks.
He kind of chuckles at that.
That's not a threat. That's merely an...
No, I understand. I understand. You must be careful about what you say, though. The sheriff is cunning and brutal.
I'm aware. Trust me, very aware. Let's just say the foundation is extra thick today.
Who else has cause to follow
Have
us?
we ruled out the Anarch?
What anarchs? This is Camarilla controlled territory. I've not even seen any.
have any reason to be suspecting anarchs after.
We forget Jimmy took refuge briefly. Some anarchs may be upset over his loss.
Y'all be placing too much stock in.
Not in him.
Boo, poor fucking Jimmy.
I don't care about him.
You may not
Others
care about him.
might.
So
You should know. And he turns to Desra at this point. You should know more than anyone the loyalty that kindred can have for one another. Who, if even one they despise, but is part of the same set, will do for one another. Jimmy might have been a fool. This Jimmy might have been a useless gangrel lick. But someone found value in him enough to accept him into the Anarchs.
do we know
The
for a
Maréchal.
fact that he was an anarch? We were just told to find him.
No.
We know very little about him. We only know that he was with a group and that he sought refuge under the prince's domain and was killed during it. Whoever his group was before might not be happy with us.
Okay.
Have you heard of anything about anarchs in the area, Mr. Douglas?
So,
Or Mr. Velvet, rather.
Freeze. Friend. There are always
Hello.
rumors of making their tendrils. Hi.
Sorry, you cut out for a second.
Okay, hang on for 2 seconds.
How's everybody doing today?
Right, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, y'all.
Poodle Pip.
How? Right. There are always rumors of sects and clans making headway into the Camarilla to gain information, to gain power.
Right.
The Anarchs
Sound like they could be true?
once our allies. Possibly. Stranger things are happening these nights.
Oh?
You have a ex-Sabbat in your ranks.
Yes.
Well, you say that like that's a casual thing. Disrespect, Miss Belmont, but you were once an enemy of the Camarilla, and now you are a friend.
I imagine.
Is it so hard that the
Sorry.
Anarchs... Would it be so hard to believe the Anarchs might have been bold enough to try and avenge a comrade? If Jimmy is indeed a comrade of the Anarchs.
I don't mean to make it sound terribly light. I understand the gravity of the situation, though I think Desra might possibly be here for the same reason all of us in the Maréchal are here, so that we can have someone keep an eye on us. Whether that eye is the prince herself, the sheriff, the Scourge, even the Harpy. Honestly, that is what I believe.
With a wise point. The Harpy, you say? Didn't you say you had some words with the Harpy?
I
I stayed with them for a night.
He's a very odd man who seems to have gotten through some sort of loophole in the Ventry curse. I will say that much.
Oh. And is that common knowledge?
No, but I'm not sure if it's what's going on. He had help to do it, so that's why I'm not sure if it's something that they worked on together or if it's something of his own ability. If it's something of his own ability, he might not be a Ventru.
No. No, he might not be.
Oh, what else could he be? She raises an eyebrow at the laughing.
The harpy. Well, I'd hate to say it. It sounds like blasphemy. Could they be a panda, perhaps?
A panda? You mean a black and white bear?
No, I forget the modern parlance. Are you aware of the caitiff?
I've never heard of such a thing.
Have I?
Please post that. No. Please post that in chat. Otherwise, they're not going to know why we started laughing.
Jeez. Oh boy. That's fucking funny.
It's amazing. I'm gonna post it in chat.
Yes, he's a big fucking bear.
Can I do occult intelligence to know if I heard what a caitiff is? I think it would be a cult.
Sure. Occult intelligence works.
Wow.
Damn!
Oof.
Damn!
Yeah, okay.
Time to use that willpower.
I'm half out of willpower.
Oof.
I want to save it if the duff goes down.
Harpy Cage.
You know what? I will use the
Goodness.
willpower.
Okay.
You will.
Fuck it.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry.
This
Ow.
is the worst night Epione is having.
Ouch. Yeah, it kind of is.
Either you didn't cover it in your studies, or you're just blanking right now. You have a lot on your mind. You're not sure.
That's probably the latter.
You know,
There is a lot on my mind.
you know, the 90s really did feel like the end times.
Britney
The
Spears,
90s.
Backstreet Boys. Truly dark times.
Indeed.
Huh.
But
Is this code or something I don't understand?
You're too young.
So
to
what is a
understand.
caitiff?
the caitiff were once thought to be the... Well, they were thought by many suspicious and superstitious kindred as the signal of the end times.
You mean
That they
Gehenna?
signaled Gehenna.
Nowadays, they're just saying it be thin blood, so can't make
Wait.
up their mind who's going to be bringing the end.
Wait, hold on. You mean they're not the same thing?
Oh no. Oh no. Thin Bloods, well, you can laugh them off all you want.
Wait, they're real?
Yes. But Kaitif, I've seen my fair share. I've seen a man run at supersonic speeds and then pull his prey into shadow before ripping him apart with inhuman strength. I have seen, before giving a performance, a kindred take the form of a simple canary.
Hmm.
A mingling of clan disciplines.
Yes, terrifying, is it not, to think about the clanless? Not only that, there's rumors that they bypass the curses of the 13 clans. Nosferatu not infected with ugliness. Ventru free to eat whatever they want.
I'm sorry.
Toledo not transfixed.
Are you telling me there's kindred out there who can learn disciplines from everyone?
Oh,
Part of my
Mhm.
research has gone into that.
I can see why people want to straight out murder them. I thought the Thin Bloods were just something that the religious people went on and on about. I didn't think that was real. I thought that was some boogeyman story that the elders told. Have you
You are
met
young.
any?
Scientifically, it's possible. Consider the previous extinction period. All the great monsters that ruled the world were destroyed while the lessers were able to feed off of, well, scraps.
So, forgive me, I'm not the religion or whatever it is that kindred have. I'm not as up to date on it. Didn't come with my schooling. Do you mind terribly, or I can ask Desra later?
What is your question?
So Thin Bloods exist. They're not made up?
I am led to believe so. I've seen evidence.
Have you met one?
Perhaps I have. Perhaps I have. Have I? And he seems to genuinely think about this for a minute. I've met those that have encountered the Thin Bloods that I would trust with my life.
Mm-hmm.
They are not so much a threat right now. I think we're a bit too hard on them. And the Kaitif. They're a useful deviation from the blood, I think. But then again, I would think that, wouldn't I?
Well, honestly, Mr. Velvet, in much the same way that people fear folks like Desra, or people like yourself, just because people are powerful doesn't necessarily mean that they are something that is a threat or something that should be feared. They're very, very powerful allies. As far as Thin Bloods, from what I've heard, they're little more than ghouls.
No. A ghoul is a mortal that has been enhanced by the blood, that is a kind that we have uplifted to serve us for a time, to perhaps one day join our world. No, a thin blood. A thin blood is an aberration of our blood. It is a weakening to the point of near...
Humanity.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Still more powerful than a standard mortal.
Oh, yeah.
It's not out of the question that they might be capable of surviving in situations where our blood cannot.
It is true.
Hmm.
But as I said, I've never met one face to face before.
I do believe we need to think about today's actions of the night and what it's gotten us. An act of altruism that led to us being followed. Perhaps, just perhaps, if the sheriff is the one playing games with us and trying to play mind games at that, we have a little meeting with the sheriff. Just a calm, casual check-in. We don't often do that, do we, Desra?
Not often.
So, since we are on not necessarily probation, but have had the sheriff breathing down our necks and going onto our territory, what say we go and stop in and maybe double down on that good word we put in for Mr. Douglas? Velvets. They still never got back to me, by the way, which is infuriating. And I mean this, I mean this with every amount of frustration in my being. I told you I would do a thing, and bureaucracy is holding it up. It's infuriating. It's terrible. I hate it because I told you.
Did you ever wonder why I am never at Elysium?
Because they straight up do not like Nosferatu, Gangrels, or Malkavians. I am very aware that there were none at the Harpies party. None,
I was
except
there.
Finian. Finian is the only exception. And he didn't even get an invitation.
They probably were hoping that you would have picked up on the hint, but you didn't.
Oh, I picked up on the hint, all right, unfortunately. My family line is terribly stubborn women. Nothing but terribly stubborn women.
If I may ask that you do not mention me to the sheriff.
Oh, no, I wouldn't mention you by name after the incidents. Not after what happened, no. Though, as much as I would like to ask, that is your personal business, and I will not pry. I still think checking in and finding where our pieces sit on the chessboard might be the best idea. Because if we can find out if it's the sheriff, or if it's Mr. Cade, or if it's anarchs that are chasing after us, that would at least give us a direction and that we can operate from.
Douglas seems to think for a moment. You should be cautious of the sheriff. They have more than one reason to be suspicious of you.
I'm aware. Especially with the incident going on.
With us in general, or with someone in particular?
Both, I would imagine.
You are a group. The Tremere have never been trusted. Venture are often too ambitious. The Malkavians are not well liked by the city. And, well, I have made allusions to it several times.
Yes, I'm a peachy ray of sunshine.
I go over to Desra and just like
I
take
know
her
all
arm.
too well. I know all too well, Desra. You must understand. The Camarilla is an institution older than all of us, and its traditions are older than all of us. We are set roles by the Prince, whether that is to be the highest echelons of law enforcement or the lowest of the low, the scapegoat. But these are roles we must do to safeguard the kind.
Or to further somebody up the ladder.
My friends, you would do well to keep your attentions on Mr. Cade. I think if you do this for the Prince, you will earn much notoriety, and you will strengthen your position in the court. If you can do what the sheriff cannot, you will have a measure of power with the Primogen.
I don't believe we've met with any of the Primogen
We met one.
formally. Oh.
Back in Elysium.
Out of character, we met one of the Primogen?
Yeah.
Venture Primogen.
I thought we met with... I thought that
You
was
met-
a Harpy.
I met the head Ventru, yeah.
The Harpy
Oh.
introduced you to the Venture Primogen.
Oh, we barely had a conversation, though. It was like, this is this person.
Oh, that was the one I tried talking to, and she was just like, fuck you.
Yep!
Yeah.
Because you're a Malkavian. Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Also,
Mr.
Finn is like
Velvet.
near Velvet, just hanging around.
It's okay. Navina's got Desra's arm.
Like, still blank face. Mr. Velvet,
Yes?
do you know in Orlando?
He sort of like looks at you for a minute and then grins. So, you've met Orlando.
Had a run in.
I'm a Nosferatu of age, Dr. Epione. I command a certain amount of respect with the rats of this city.
Is he trustworthy?
I have never known him to be anything less than loyal to the clan.
Why are you asking about this Orlando guy?
Just some random Nosferatu.
Did something happen in the sewers?
Doctor had a very interesting night. She
Why
owed
were
a
you in the
favor.
sewers?
In the sewers?
I'm sure I'll be hearing about it.
Pray that you don't. You're supposed to be making it disappear.
Alright, I'll ask in the car. Mr. Velvet.
Yes.
Part of growing up is knowing what one's limitations are. And I understand that you are a wellspring of knowledge when it comes to politics, etiquette, and the Camarilla as it stands, as it was, as it potentially will be. I don't mean this as flattery, I mean this as fact. Would you be willing to perhaps teach me a little more about the finer points of it? Because I would like to, at some point, step in and have a word with the sheriff.
I can prepare you for such an encounter, yes. But you must be willing to listen. You must be willing to be instructed.
Of course. I do believe you've seen the worst side of me in a very ugly moment. But
my entire life has been one ugly moment. I can take it.
What I mean to say is, as anyone here can tell you, that's not who I am most days. That's who I am when I'm fighting for something that I care deeply about.
He looks thoughtful again. Very quickly. Very quickly, sorry.
Desra, have I not asked you, for almost every important decision that we've made as the Marshal, as the oldest person among us, who's the most familiar with how things work, and taking it on with every grain of salt?
She has. She's come a long way.
How dark is the office?
What is this?
It's pretty dark at this point. I'd imagine it's nighttime. There might be a little bit of candlelight.
Ooh, atmospheric.
Cool.
Actually, it's like a old war lamp. If I do this, there is no mention of me in that meeting.
You'd already asked me not to, and I'd given you my word. As I told you before.
I need no favors.
No.
If I can impress the lessons of the century I have lived upon another who seems so destined for great things, then yes, I believe I can do this.
Why do you never need favors?
Sometimes I need favors. But sometimes just planting kindness can reap its own reward, Finian.
Just as much as favors are returned with favors, kindness is repaid in kind. Unless you're an absolute douchebag. I still have some shred of humanity left to me, however slim. But I agree.
Do not think very well. Then you shall attend my lectures. Shall we make it once a week, or whenever you have the inkling to learn?
I would much rather be able to fit it within your schedule. You do own a business. About the only time I wouldn't be able to is when we're called upon. That I have no control over, unfortunately.
Alas. And you, the Marechal, have no objection to this arrangement.
I look at Desra like, don't you fucking dare.
There's no reason to be against it.
Can I come sometimes?
Of course, lad.
Honestly, that might be for the best. But remember, Fen, you are not to mention Mr. Velvet, or Dougie, or however you would like to refer to him, within Elysium, or to any of the other elder vampires.
Okay.
Do you promise?
Yep.
Okay. You need
Douglas
to keep this
gives
from
you
us.
That's his favor.
Douglas gives you a little wink and like, thank you, lad.
And he would just like look at him.
Well, in that case then, I'll more than happy play mentor for a while. It shall be good to do so again.
I do hope you forgive me. I wouldn't know how to react to a sire. But I will do my best.
Oh, don't refer to me as such.
I'm pretty sure that might get me killed. Mr. Velvet, you are very kind and a wonderful man. However, if the prince heard about that...
I know.
That
Scandal.
would be... Let's just say... She may have found out about my girlfriend. And that might be why the sheriff was sent after her. Which is my working theory.
I had surmised as much from the encounter after giving it some thought.
And if I said I was taking advice from a Nosferatu...
Yes, that would be bad for both of us.
Yes. So, while you have my respect, I respect you enough not to get you killed. Or myself.
Very good. Very good. Right. Well, it is getting late. Perhaps it is time. We do have your vehicle in a private garage. Chris is there waiting. Whenever you are ready to vacate. Stay as long as you want, of course. Enjoy the music, enjoy our company.
I will step away from Desra and go to Mr. Velvet and to thank him for being such a generous person, to give him a kiss on both cheeks in a I'm fucking serious, I don't care that you're a Nosferatu type of like act of defiance.
For a minute, he's taken aback a bit, but then he looks at you with that one eye and he gives this very warm smile. And then he looks him forward again. You will have to forgive me. If Miss Belmont, could you step outside with me for one moment?
Of course.
There is just one thing of great import I must impart.
Of course. We can step out and talk.
Of course.
And so we step out.
when you open the door. Oh, Mr. Vivet! Oh, no, sorry, it was someone. Okay.
Oh,
Turned around, like,
Sharon, my dear, I must apologize. We're just going. I'm just entertaining some company right now, but I shall be there to see your latest creation very soon.
of course.
And
Yeah,
he gives you like a pat on the shoulder, and then like sort of just gently goes down the hall to another door.
Desra just raises an eyebrow at this new Nosferatu and follows.
The door is marked. Well, it's not marked at all. And as you enter in, you see it's soundproofed. I'd like to catch in my minor boon.
So soon? I was expecting you to be bringing it up at the more inconvenient time. What are you needing, Douglas?
A clear conscience to go forward. I want you not... The boon is this. I'm going to tell you something. Something that I probably shouldn't tell you, and I want you not to kill me. I want you not to kill me and allow me to continue. Something that might further your power over the sheriff, in fact.
Well, isn't that going to be interesting? So, you're looking for a pardon for what you know. I suppose I can be letting that happen.
I did not come to your haven by accident.
She gives that kind of like no shit look. Go on.
As I have said, I came upon you all at a most opportune moment, because I am working, well, I make reports to the sheriff on occasion of your activities. When I heard the new Marechal, the new lineup, I was disgusted, incensed beyond belief. Here was a brand new era for us, and we were burdened with a Tremere, an upstart Ventru, a untested Malkavian, and you. A fucking La Sombra shovelhead. I was more than willing to sell out every little speck of secrets. I thought at that time, perhaps working for the sheriff, I could gain some foothold in the council, maybe make changes for my brothers and sisters. But no. The sheriff sees me as a pawn. But you see me as a pawn as well, maybe a tool, maybe an asset. I don't really care. You've treated me with a degree of respect.
Everybody here using everybody, but you're right. You be due a level of respect, and I be giving it to you because you earn it.
I want to help the Marechal to some extent. I don't agree with all of your methods or your actions, but I do believe that there is a certain amount of promise in this group. I don't trust the doctor's experiments. Finian is sweet, but, well, I just hope that he isn't too unstable. Navina has potential, and I hope I can help her. And you? Well, I can't say my hatred is totally abated, but I find myself respecting you much more than when we started.
We've got no reason to kill each other yet.
No, we don't. I can fabricate what I need to, give token information to the sheriff when I can, but I will need to give occasional substantial reports, of course. But I needed you to know the score. The others, they're young. I don't think they'll understand what's at stake. For me, or for you. So that's it. No, that's not... no. If I can be honest, I blame myself for what happened to Navina's partner.
Kinda figured you had a hand in.
No, not in the respect that I actually knew anything about her. I knew that she had activities around campus. I didn't realize the sheriff would be so dogged in her mission to find dirt on you all. That was naive of me. I don't think she is doing this for the sake of the Camarilla or the prince.
No,
Mr. Cade is your main threat, but do not believe it when the sheriff says she's concerned for the city.
I'll keep that in mind, and per your request, you can consider your boon cashed in. Ain't no reason to be killing you over this. Ain't no reason to be telling anyone else either.
Not yet, at least. Not yet. I will work towards that other boon you spoke of.
Seems to be a long way from finishing that one.
Well, you can't expect me to get it all in one night. Mr. Cade is a frustratingly powerful kindred.
That he is.
Shall we return to your coterie?
Wouldn't want them getting worried.
He nods, and he opens the door for you. looking unsure for perhaps the first time you've ever seen him looking unsure.
You ain't got anything to worry about. Just relax and keep doing what you do.
Indeed. For the Camarilla. As he enters, he's all smiles again. I do apologize.
Is everything all right?
Secrets are no fun.
Secrets for everyone.
We all have our secrets, Finn. It's fine.
Just had to apologize to Desra for the earlier comments. I meant no disrespect when talking about your heritage.
It is what it is.
Let's make our way back home before Desra decides to chastise me for kidnapping her ghoul for the evening.
Desra actually smirks at that. You think I didn't leave her behind to keep an eye on you?
Oh, and here I was looking forward to it. Oh, so much. She smirks at Desra. Good evening, Mr. Velvet. And she heads out.
As you all begin to head out, there are two loud bangs.
What?
From where?
They sound remarkably like gunshots.
Oh, I can't wait to see
the camera.
the Haven defenses.
The camera will cut back to the main floor, where there are two goons carrying handguns. And Lizzie is fallen in a pool of her own blood.
Oh, what the fuck? You can't kill my other character.
Well,
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Ah, shit.
Woo!
Mr. Velvet, you damn sturdy spy!
Can't kill my other character off screen. How dare?
I promise she is not dead.
No, she's made of tougher stuff than that. I made the character.
Yeah.
I know how durable she is.
I'm
Just-
sorry
just-
if I revealed it too soon, but I...
No, that was good.
perfect.
Good stuff.
Good.
Now, I'm like eating all these pomegranate seeds. Like, yes, go on.
The hardest part about this is that none of us know.
None of us know. You were
We'll
the
never know.
snitch. You were the snitch.
Hey,
He's the reason you
so-
no longer have a girlfriend.
So what was it? What was it that made him change his mind?
Power of friendship.
Was it little old me?
The sheriff is a dick, and we're not.
I'm pretty sure it's just the sheriff is terrible.
Hey, how about the fact that... Hey, remember that premonition you got?
Which one?
Which
Vinny
one?
and
Of the
about-
man
Getting knocked back
Adam.
down.
Getting what?
getting beaten down and then getting back up and then getting beaten down.
Oh. Wow, they are a
Mr.
dick.
Velvet.
And you guys, despite being pretty terrible to a lot of people, have been pretty nice to him.
I mean, you've been really fucking useful despite the fact that you're a goddamn spy.
He's a Nosferatu. What the fuck did you expect?
He's technically the first Nosferatu that Navina's ever met. So, the bar was set with him.
Well, maybe one day he'll divulge that, but not tonight.
I am about to go Epione's about to go apeshit on these ghouls because she's having the worst fucking day.
This is the worst fucking day for Epione.
I mean,
Navina got
Douglas.
hers.
I mean, Douglas too. That's his fucking baby.
What, the bar?
Lizzie.
Oh,
Was he?
Lizzie is his bab?
Sharon comes out and is like, no!
She was going to try all my fashion.
Mate, you don't know his touchstones and convictions.
That's fair.
And I believe now it's time for outros, and I believe we start with Chestnut.
Ah, you got me! You bastard, you got me. Hi, I'm, livid at the moment. No, I'm having a grand
I am
time.
livid.
I'm
maybe
storyteller.
Okay,
Hi,
time
Bryn.
to change my name to something to reflect this now. Hi, I'm Krista, also known as Spoiled Chestnut. You can find me at Spoiled Chestnut
Livid.
on Twitch, Twitter, Patreon. I am a freelance artist. I'm the one who did the artwork for all of the characters. Major characters, not the NPCs. There's stuff from the interwebs, blame Arc. But no, the characters, I drew those. I'm open for commissions. I'm currently raising money so that I can go see my little brother get married in Utah at the end of December. So if you can send work my way, please do that. I need about $1,000 so that I can make rent and also make it out to deal with a wedding. My God, the baby brother gets married first of all the siblings. So that's gonna be fun. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for the game arc, and thank you, Luke, for staying up so late.
Yes, thank you, Luke. We'll transition to you then.
So it's me, the boy. I've been Luke. I've played Douglas Velvet, and I have become a reoccurring guest star, I suppose.
Guilty.
And you can find me at Twitter at Count Widget, and you can find me on Twitch as Count Widget as well. I occasionally do streams, mostly just reading stuff, I guess. I'm still working on what I want to do for the next one, and then I'll probably make it a weekly thing after that. You can also find me every Monday on Haggett_Gaming's channel as me and my friends read through Danganronpa 2, and we are getting near to the finale, I think.
Ooh, already?
Yeah. I play Camarilla in that, and he's a crazy bastard, and it's a lot of fun playing him. So, yeah, that's about it.
I believe Kay is next.
Yep, go ahead, Kay.
Hello, I am Kay, and I've been playing Finian in this lovely game. I have Instagram and Twitter and all that fun stuff. I mostly use Instagram for cosplay, which, however, I have decided that I am focusing on school and, you know, stuff that I should probably actually be focusing on when I am in college. So I don't have I don't have much plans for the on those side of things. On Saturdays, I am in Tales of Swordfall, which is a podcast that you can find on iTunes. Well, we record on Saturdays. There's not like, I don't know what day we release the stuff. But yeah, so mostly I'll just be doing, when I get the chance to, I'll cosplay. I am planning a mask campaign that hopefully I'm gonna record. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it anywhere or something like that, but yeah, just on the DL now. Until I graduate.
And Shay.
Hi, I'm Shay, part of PartyWipeGames. I am often a player in our stream games. I also occasionally DM stuff. Currently, probably going to need to come up with a new game for me to DM at some point. But I did pick up doing book reading stuff, which has turned out actually pretty decent. I am also an artist. I have a Twitter. I am at Jim Shay. It's supposed to be Shay Jim, but it is at Jim Shay. I do maps. I do some character art, some concept art. I don't have like everything up, just a number of digital stuff. I am open for commissions as well if anyone was interested. Also, Ren, this Friday,
we'll be doing With Advantage on Friday, and I
That's
need to double
right.
check if times do not overlap in reading Good Omen. So,
Yes.
so I'll
yes,
cover that on my turn.
Yeah, we are also part of With Advantage. That's me. Oh, and I play Epione, sorry.
Hello, I'm Rindis. You're currently watching our channel, PartyWipeGames. I play Ezra Belmont, the very dangerous and very serious Lasombra. You can normally catch us here streaming at least 5 days a week, probably going back to 6 soon. Once the holiday season goes into full swing, why do I do this to myself? Mondays we play a 5th edition homebrew 1920 style high fantasy game called Forest for the Trees. Tuesdays we are here, of course, playing Vancouver by Night. Wednesdays you can normally catch us over on Forgebreaker's channel. Ark and I are usually over there playing a Civil War campaign, a homebrew Civil War campaign, or Storm King's Thunder. Thursdays...
I have a Staff of Power in that one.
He has a Staff of Power now. Yeah. Thursdays we are back on my channel where we play Scum and Villainy, a game called Packet Loss, where I play a fox person engineer, and it's been pretty hilarious and fun, and somebody managed to steal a laser sword. We apparently had the Axe Gang get into a fight with a bunch of Jedi vigilantes while doing a drug deal, so that happened.
Well, it's your laser sword now.
Well, it's not mine, but yeah.
Should
The last game ended with us crashing our car into the police that were chasing us. So
Sounds like something we would do.
Yeah, with one of the dead vigilantes in the trunk because our face character wanted to steal his armor later. I was driving and I don't have a drive skill, so I critically failed and we crashed into one of the police cruisers. So we'll see how that happens in 2 days. Fridays is currently not set in stone for anything, but we do plan to start reading Good Omens. I'll be reading that aloud for a couple weeks until we settle on a new game to play in the Friday slot. Saturdays, we play Descent into Avernus, which I'm excited to get back into because it is such a well-written campaign. It is so fun. And I look forward to subjecting my players to literal hell. Sundays, we are usually over on Forgebreaker's channel as well, playing Tomb of Annihilation every other week, and the other week is open to debate, but I think Ark is looking at doing another game. We might do that. The last things we need to announce is the With Advantage charity fundraiser is still going on. Currently, it is at $1,800 of the 2,000 stretch goal. We are on the second of 5 days. 1,700, not 18. I pushed it. I dropped them a $20 donation that pushed them into 1,700 of the 2,000 that they needed. But it is still going on for at least another hour for one more game, and then tomorrow I will be running a game in the later part of the evening. I think I have the last time slot, but you should watch at least all of them, if not just mine, because it's me. I'm selfish. But we will be playing Weekend at Strahd's, where Ark and Shay and 2 other players will be carting around the dead body of Strahd von Zarovich through Castle Ravenloft on goofy 80s themed fetch quests, and it'll be hilarious.
My character art was actually drawn by Spoiled Chestnut.
Yes, and we will show that off.
Buy all their art.
Oh yeah, speaking of Speaking of Art, you can show non-canon sexy Desra.
Oh,
if you
yeah,
want.
I'll upload non-canon sexy Desra. Hold on.
Or is it non-canon?
Hey,
Who knows?
You don't know what Desert got up to in her younger days.
Who says that was younger days? And you know, that's not recent.
Yeah.
It was last week. I saw it. I reported it. It got really
last
weird.
week. Yes. Oh, there's a
It's got
So,
really weird.
Sheriff.
there's a nice boob window Desra pic there.
I don't know why you asked me to get photos of this, but here you go, you fucking freak.
You kinky bitch. But there it is. It's there. It's probably canon. And
It's probably canon.
Friday night we will also be doing. I'll be running another one, and that one will be called Call of Atropos, and it is definitely going to be a spoopy fun times because Atropos is one of my favorite Elder Evils, and it is a 5th edition homage to Call of Cthulhu. So I expect people to die horribly or go insane. So. That's it. People who are still in chat, I'm going to kick us.
I did not do my outro.
Oh, right.
You're
You're not important.
Sorry. Ark, fuck you this time, I guess.
Fuck you, Ark. You're just the storyteller. You don't need to. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, I'm at TSHKirby on Twitter. You can find me over there where I post about once a week for this game, though I do occasionally post more. Depends. And if you want more of me, I will be in the Weekend at Strahd's game tomorrow night, and I'm going to be on Thursday, also with advantage from 7 to 10 Eastern Standard Time, for Murder of Savannah, which is a Clue-inspired murder mystery game, but
You roboting real hard.
am I?
You were.
Yeah, a little bit.
I said I was in on Thursday from 7 to 10 Eastern. I'm going to be in with advantage for Murder of Savannah, which is a Clue-inspired 5e game.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I am playing the former Paladin mercenary, now a guild leader.
It was Mrs. White in the billiards with
If your
the
name-
shoe.
If your name isn't Commodore Dijon, I'm very disappointed.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Unfortunately, it is not. But it's going to be a
Everyone-
lot of fun. We worked out relationships and things like that. And we all have a dark secret.
Hmm.
Ooh.
And none of us know who the murderer is yet. Even the murderer.
Even the murderer. That's always good.
I ran a game that was a D&D Mystery on the Orient Express, and of all the NPCs when it started, even I didn't know who the murderer was. I rolled a D6, and whoever it landed on, that's who the murderer was.
Nice.
That's what our DM is doing, except he's giving us a day to mentally prepare.
You'll know going in, you just don't know right now.
Yeah, we're figuring out tomorrow.
Nice.
Well, he's figuring out, then telling whoever it is.
Well, I would say that we have all of our intros out, so we are going outros in. So we are going to go raid Forgebreaker for the end of their stream for the night. Thank you guys for sticking around. We will see you next
Thank
week.
you.
Is it Tuesday yet?
I wish.
Bye.
Bye.
It is for another 23 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
Actually, it's Wednesday.